Well, helping us further unpack this is Director of the African Center for the Study of the United States at the University of Pretoria, Professor Christopher Isike. Professor, it's always great to have you with us. So, right onto it, as we had been predicting this fallout after the bromance between Trump and Musk. But one wonders, when did Mr. Musk actually forget that he will eventually return to being a normal tax-contributing member of society and has to pay tax bills, unfortunately?
Well, thank you for having me. Look, it's never been in doubt. I think this is the advantage of being rich. When you are rich, you can say whatever you want to say. You'll be free to do so. And I think that he's a very erratic person, exactly like Donald Trump. Like Sean said, he's the richest person in the world. Donald Trump, probably the most powerful person in the world. And they are very egoistic, and they can clash and reunite at some point. But right now, I think being rich and having some followership of your own allows him to be able to express himself whenever he feels like expressing himself. So I think that's what he has done in this case. It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship between the two of them is beyond repair. I'm sure that they'll find a way. Especially it's surprising too that Trump has yet to respond to this. We'll just have to wait and see, and then take it from there to get a sense of where this relationship will.
But what do you make of his outbursts, though, Professor? Are they warranted? Because, let's talk about the direct implications of this huge tax bill that was actually approved before even Musk was actually ushered into the Trump Oval Office.
Yes, he's right. He's correct, and it speaks to the contradictions and the myth, about the difference between both parties, the Republican or Democrat Party, or the ideology of conservatism, what it means to be left or what it means to be right. These things are constantly changing in America and confusing. And my take is that there is really no much difference between both political parties. They just use these ideologies to advance particular interests when it suits them. Because the Republican Party is supposed to stand for lean government on paper, but they've passed this huge bill that is expected to raise the U.S. deficit by $3.9 trillion by 2034, right? And this is according to the Congressional Budget Office. And like Elon said, it's going to raise the deficit by the budget deficit by over $1 trillion. So this is something that should not have happened, and it makes he's questioning why he was in that party in the first place, why he was trying to cut down the size of government. And it also speaks, rubbishes his attempt to try and cut down the cost of government, which he has not really been able to achieve.
That is Professor Isike, Christopher Isike from the University of Pretoria. There he was talking to us about the fallout between Trump as well as Musk.